It is one of the fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights. It's had its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But to most, something about it still feels holy. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Utah's offense will be first on the attack. It can catch people off guard, but one of the most intense, fiercest rivalries in the country in the Beehive State. BYU and Utah continue to prove why everyone ought to pay attention. Cougars trailed at 21-10 at the half and won on a field goal with 3 seconds left.
And it was BYU that capitalized on a lot of Utah mistakes, especially in the second half of that game. 2 costly turnovers by the Utes helped BYU score 12 unanswered in the second half, including a game-winning field goal, David, as time expired.
Well, and that game-winning drive had a little bit of drama, too. Remember the 4th down holding call? Not a lot of likes about that call. Not a lot of like between these two teams. A lot of hatred. It's always a fun matchup. We're in store for a good game.
To the air, it's Dampier. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got a man, it's Bentley.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got his man. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Roberts. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Hagan. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bachmeyer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to set up the screen. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ryan. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, BYU! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Gampier. Fires to the big fella. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. And it's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Right back to the well. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Runs through a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Utes! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Hagan. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Hillstead. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Ryan. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Secures it at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Working that wide receiver screen. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play, and we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Trying to bull his way in. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Utah! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ryan. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the battle between Utah and BYU plays out.
And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Right on the money. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Spockmeyer. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. The kick is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out quickly.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers.
Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're working that left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air, it's Hillstead. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Cover guys doing their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Parker. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
BYU 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hagan. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the Holy War between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physics.
There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hagan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Hillstead. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
Turning it on! He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Give to the fullback. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. On the ground. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! Great job by the back on the option. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead.
They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Hagan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the catch. It's Ryan. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
That's caught. It's Bachmeyer. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Good, solid tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
BYU right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A quick pass to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. To throw, it's Dampier. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And the quarterback takes a knee. They were certainly feeling the spirit in this edition of the Holy War, and it is the Utes who take the crown in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.